What if I told you some of the most financially stressed people in America are technically rich? They drive luxury cars, they live in high-rise apartments, they wear watches that cost more than your yearly rent, and yet, one missed paycheck away from panic. Meanwhile, somewhere else, someone earning less money is sleeping peacefully tonight because they're wealthy. Sounds backwards, right? Here's the uncomfortable truth most people discover too late. Being rich and being wealthy are not the same thing. And if you don't understand the difference in your 20s, your 30s will punish you for it. If your income stopped today, how long could you survive? Exactly. Let's talk about why that question matters more than your salary ever will. Point 1. Rich is income. Wealth is time. Being rich means you make a lot of money. Being wealthy means you own your time. Rich people wake up to alarms. Wealthy people wake up to options. Here's the trap. A $150,000 salary feels powerful until you realize you can't say no. No to your boss. No to a bad client. No to working when you're exhausted. That's not freedom. That's a golden cage. Wealth is built when your money works without you being present. If money is your employee, why are you still clocking in like the intern? And here's the scary part. Most people spend their entire life chasing higher income instead of buying back their time. But income addiction is only the first illusion. The second one is even more dangerous. Point 2. Rich spends to look successful. Wealth spends to stay free. Rich people spend money to signal success. Wealthy people spend money to protect freedom. One buys status, the other buys security. Luxury cars, designer clothes, expensive apartment, they feel exciting until the payments follow you everywhere. Ever notice how lifestyle upgrades never actually make life calmer? Because expenses grow faster than peace. Wealthy people do something boring, and boring works. They buy assets before aesthetics. They invest before they impress. Nobody posts a picture of their index fund on Instagram, but that index fund is quietly paying future rent. What if the thing you think proves success is actually delaying it? Let's talk about debt, the silent wealth killer. Point 3. Rich uses debt for comfort. Wealth uses debt strategically. Debt is not the villain, uncontrolled debt is. Rich people often use debt to upgrade lifestyle, cars, vacations, things that lose value. Wealthy people use debt like a tool. Businesses, real estate, cash-flowing assets. One kind of debt feeds the ego, the other feeds the future. And here's the fear trigger. Every dollar of bad debt you carry is a future decision you no longer control. Debt removes options. Wealth creates them. If your debt doesn't make you money, it's quietly making you poorer. But even avoiding bad debt isn't enough, because the biggest difference between rich and wealthy happens when money isn't being watched. Point 4. Rich focuses on money today. Wealth plans for money tomorrow. Rich people think short term. This month, this year, this bonus. Wealthy people think in decades. They ask questions like, what compounds? What scales? What survives without me? That's why wealthy people love boring things. Retirement accounts, long-term investments, automatic systems. Because wealth isn't built by intensity, it's built by consistency. If you need motivation to invest, you're already late. Urgency moment. Every year you delay investing costs you tens of thousands in lost compounding. Time is either your greatest ally or your most expensive enemy. And that leads us to the final difference, the one that changes everything. Point 5. Rich works for money. Wealth makes money work. Rich people trade hours for dollars. Wealthy people build systems. Systems that earn while they sleep. Systems that grow without emotion. Systems that don't care if they're tired. This doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means using income strategically to buy assets, to build leverage, to reduce dependency on labor. Wealth isn't about escaping work. It's about escaping forced work. If you don't build wealth intentionally, you will spend your life maintaining richness accidentally. So let's bring it home. Being rich is loud. Being wealthy is quiet. Rich looks successful. Wealth feels peaceful. One impresses strangers. The other protects your future self. And the best part? You don't need to be rich first to become wealthy. You just need to start choosing assets over appearances, freedom over flexing, long-term thinking over short-term pleasure. If this video shifted the way you think about money, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm this conversation matters. Subscribe if you want more content on building real wealth, not fake success. And comment below, do you want to be rich or wealthy?